Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Halo Reach, the technical first event of the Halo franchise. But I am not alone in this.
First event?
Yes, thank you, Carlos. I am not alone in, well, both in this gameplay and in the recording today. I am joined by 3 other people, and they are
specters of his imagination.
We're just voices in your head, Cam.
Yeah.
You forgot your schizo pills.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have officially become Randy Orton. None of you will
get that joke.
Stephen Grant, Mark Spector. Greetings, everyone. I'm Ethan.
I'm Carlos.
And I'm Josh, who's technically secondary host because I'm also part of this gameplay.
Yeah. Josh, you joined me in this gameplay.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to.
So
and I thought it would also kind of help speed the process of getting through the game a little bit.
without having to rely on your computer buddies.
Like I said, this will all pretty much be from my perspective. You will notice my armor color does change after the first episode because I changed it to something else. It's originally black and red, but I think I changed it to black and orange.
Okay. But it's fascinating that there's online multiplayer for the campaign. I'm not familiar with any other games that do that.
Now, I don't know many. I really only know Halo.
Is it just Halo, the entire franchise, that does it?
That's all I really know is Halo.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can, if you really stretch it, you can count Dark Souls.
Isn't that kind of like the
I mean, Dark Souls, yeah, kind of, but it's more you're not really kind of going through the campaign because both players have to actually get through all of the challenges and bosses.
Yeah.
Separately.
Yeah, it's like Dark Souls does this ghost mechanic, shows you footage of...
No, you can straight summon other people to help you.
Yeah, you can summon other people to help you, but like I said, if you help a friend to fight a boss, then they have to help you fight the same boss because it didn't technically count for your world.
Yeah.
That's
You helped them in their world, but now you have
it's
to do
always
the same thing for
funny
yourself.
when you have a friend that's already completed the entire game, just coming back to help you.
Yeah.
So, something interesting about this is that a few minutes ago they mentioned calling you the new number 6. And there's actually a video on YouTube that's pretty well known, but I never figured this out until I was actually recording this. There's a video of Noble Team attacking a Covenant airship.
It was one of the trailers for Halo Reach.
Yes. They were attacking an airship, and...
Oh boy, here we go.
And it shows 6 going in and throwing a bomb, and then the carrier exploding. That is, from what I've learned, the original 6 before you.
Yeah, that was the Noble 6 before you in the game, because he didn't make it out of the explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And funny enough, at the end of this gameplay, I actually put a clip from that scene in. Or from that thing.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool like that.
So in the context of the lore, I guess, what exactly is Noble Team?
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay.
You want to repeat that? You cut out.
I kind of figured. What exactly is Noble Team?
Back online.
So, Noble Team, there isn't really much said about them. They're kind of just like a Spartan Special Forces group.
Yeah, kind of like Black Ops. No.
Yeah. They're just kind of like a Special Forces of Spartans. Which they're pretty much sent to do behind enemy lines type missions.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a separate team outside of other Spartans?
Yeah.
Okay. And Spartans are like the high class level 100.
No, they're super.
Yeah, you got your your standard Marines, but then you also got your Spartans.
Okay. The Spartans are the cool guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, yes, shout out to me. I am the one that edited in the subtitles for this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Everybody put in some effort to this, but me.
yeah, so for freaking this game kind of went through a small development hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It had some problems because originally I was gonna be the one doing edits, and also by the way here I was gonna have a thing where I put in the SpongeBob clip where it's like, "There I am, Gary." 'Cause that's me like on the side there.
Yeah.
I was going to do the subtitles for this, and I got partway through, and then I think at some point I was mentioning something to Ethan about like my Filmora, and he was saying like, "Oh, you should probably update it." So I updated it, and it broke everything, and I had to start over.
Of course you use that, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that's so I don't
Yeah.
understand how the update messed with the entire project like that.
I don't really know 100% either, but like when it updates, it has to take whatever current files and like transfer them to work with the newer version. But I guess because of how big of the jump the update was, that like it just didn't work. It just kind of
Yeah.
corrupted the files.
And this
Yeah,
is also
it's-
it was also around the same time when you're in the middle of recording Metroid Dread, and so you like had to
Yeah.
figure out priorities on which one you wanted to do. So I said, you know what, just send me the Halo Reach footage and I'll put the subtitles in. And yeah, that's basically how the rest of it. Then I sent
and then I just focused on doing Metroid Dread.
Yeah, and then I sent the subtitle footage back to Cameron so he can
Back
add
to
his
me,
own.
who did the editing.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
because Josh, you started it. Ethan pretty much did all the subtitles, and then I just edited the video.
Yeah, so freaking this was
Remember when I got
Collective effort.
when I got these, so they were still in the 40-minute parts
yes.
when I got these back.
Because I didn't want to be the one responsible of like declaring how many parts of this game there would be.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, I pretty much knew from recording this that I would most likely separate it by mission.
Yeah.
I think though some of these missions are quicker than others.
Kind of
Yeah.
goes with the territory of like what the kind of game is.
Yeah. This is also, by the way, the first Halo game I ever played.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
First Halo game I played, I think was 3.
This game came with my Xbox 360 when I got it.
Oh, did you get the Halo Reach like 360
I did.
skin? Okay, that's cool.
I did. So mine came with the bullshit part is mine never came with the recon helmet. That was only in the disc version.
Oh.
So that was some bullshit. So I never got the recon helmet. But yeah, this was the first game I ever played, and I remember loving it when I first played it.
Did you get the Reach controller?
No, I had a standard black controller.
Oh, okay. I've seen the Reach 360 controller.
I have seen the Reach 360 controllers.
Yeah, it looks very sleek and shiny.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The second one I ever played was Halo 2, and that was, funny enough, I found the Halo 2 disc at a garage sale.
That's fascinating.
I think Halo 2 was the first game that I played.
And it just happened to be backwards compatible for my Xbox.
Well, doesn't surprise me because Halo is a first-party title for Microsoft. So yeah, but I know the 360 has a lot of problems with backwards compatibility with the original Xbox games.
Yeah,
it's like not the entire. Yeah, it's like it doesn't do the entire library, and like some of them. It has to be done through emulation. It has to be done through emulation. So I think it's like some of the games that are backwards compatible are botched.
Thank God now we have the Master Chief Collection, so.
Oh yeah.
It makes it a whole lot easier, and that's actually how we're playing this game, is on the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, that's how we played Halo Reach for this one.
Which is funny because I actually, not only do I have this for the Master Chief Collection, I still have the game itself.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so I literally bought it on itself while still having the Master Chief. Same thing with Halo 3.
Yeah,
I think there's still people who play like Halo Reach standalone, like on the Xbox.
There are. I've seen some. It's not a lot, but there still is some.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people, but they exist.
I mean, there's still people that play Black Ops 2 and 3.
The 360 servers are still online.
Somehow, yeah.
That's fascinating. Oh man, rip to Wii U and 3DS owners. But okay, so, Master Chief Collection has like all of them besides 5 because it came out before 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much has all of them.
Yeah.
That even Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah.
Which I think actually by far might be one of my favorite Halo games.
It's pretty good. I'd probably still say my favorite. It was at least not counting like Infinite and stuff, like newer, the new Halo. I'd probably still say Reach is my favorite.
Oh, no, Reach is good. I'm actually using the ODST helmet on my character.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I always run the ODST helmet because I just like that helmet.
So is Infinite a good Halo game or a bad Halo game?
It's okay.
Okay, just okay.
I think it's okay. It's not god awful. It's not great. It's just okay.
I mean, if you compare it to stuff like Halo 5 before it, it's really good.
Yeah, because
You
like
Halo 5, it's way better.
yeah, I am aware of the developer shift from between Halo 3 or 4. There's like a developer shift in between there, and people are not very fond of the new.
Yeah, it was like
so Halo Reach was the last one ever made by Bungie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the last one made by Bungie. The others were made by 343 Industries.
Okay.
And Bungie went to go on to do Destiny.
Yeah, the ones made by 343 Industries aren't perceived very well. Now,
Typically, yeah.
considering what I've seen of 5, I tend to cut 4 some slack.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 is okay, but 5 is generally pretty hated.
Yeah. And I think Infinite's okay.
So a kind of mediocre trilogy overall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because Bungie, remember, they were featured in Sony buying Bungie.
Yeah, I remember.
Sony bought Bungie, and then people thought they were getting Halo.
That's literally not how that works.
Yeah, no, people didn't realize that the Halo franchise was no longer owned by Bungie. It was owned by 343, who is a direct connection to the Microsoft Corporation.
Yeah, well, and Halo is a first-party Microsoft title.
Yeah.
So there's no way they're going to have, because technically Bungie does not have the rights to Halo. Microsoft.
Yeah, I don't have the.
No, they only have like Destiny. That's the only game they have is Destiny.
And I am not aware of any other Bungie-owned games.
And it's funny because looking on like Twitter and social media, these are the same types of people, by the way, who were shitting on the Halo games for years. They're now freaking out thinking they're going to get Halo, and then they fail to realize that they weren't going to get it because they didn't understand how fucking ownership works.
That is hilarious, because back in 2002, I want to say, Xbox fans, because it was just recently new, had the same freaking thought when Microsoft bought Rare from Nintendo. They literally thought Donkey Kong was going to come to Xbox. That's not how that works.
Well,
now, I do not speak for that for that generation of Xbox players.
Yeah, well, they were relatively new at the time, so.
Oh, that was 2002. That's when I was born.
Exactly.
Speaking of 2002, this goes a little bit deviant. I was playing some Rainbow Six today.
Yeah.
So I'd gotten back into that.
Yeah,
and I got into a game with these two people who are like, there's like 12 or 13 or something, and they're trying to shit talk me.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, so in my Xbox gamer tag it has 2002 because that's my birth year. These fuckers are calling me old.
I mean, they're not
We are.
technically wrong, but
Yeah, but they're saying it like I'm like 45.
oh,
And I'm like, I swear to God, one of them literally said he's like 2,000 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck?
it's just exaggeration. I mean, it's odd being the old one in the group. Like, I'm in a group chat with people that are born in like 2005, 2006, and
Yeah.
my cousin was born in 09, and yeah, that's I feel old. Oh man. Yeah.
And then obviously my age is 956.
You're born in 956.
I mean,
BC.
it's a feeling that we're gonna have for a lot of time, like because of we just entered a new decade just recently. Think of like all the '90s kids that realize they're gonna turn 30 this decade.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. They're like, oh no, I'm so old.
Guess I'll die.
It's just a thing. Like even the video game industry generally is like only 40 years old. We think of it, I suppose, as relatively new, but nah, it's old.
Yeah.
It's an ever changing definition of the words old and young. Because
Yeah, especially with games.
yeah, especially with games. Yeah, I suppose what year did this game come out?
2010.
2010. Yeah, this is an old game.
Yeah.
Oh man. Soon we're gonna be calling stuff like Sonic Mania a really old game or something like that. Yeah, which is only 5 years old at the time of this recording.
And it's the funny thing is when they were like shit talking me, calling me old. The funny part is my brain was like, "Oh my god, that used to be me." Because I used to be little kids shit talking in game lobbies back when I played Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, human nature.
And I'm like, oh my god, I was that little dickhead. Now I understand why people hated me. It makes so much sense now. Oh, yeah. Now, let's be fair. I wasn't on the level of calling people racial slurs that Modern Warfare 2 lobbies were known for. But I was they showed me that like I was an asshole.
Kids are bastards these days, I swear to God.
They are entitled little fucks.
And those are words that have been said throughout the entire dawn of time. Every single generation has said of it.
I thought I was bad. These kids make me look pure.
Nah. They're gonna say the same thing 20 years from now, though. There's like some famous quote, I forgot from whom, but it was like, every single generation thinks they're the first to discover something.
Yeah.
So,
it's like the kids nowadays, they say things that would get my ass kicked by my parents. Like, my parents would beat me if they heard me saying the shit I've heard these kids say. Oh lord, here comes the forklift.
The best vehicle in the game.
Here comes the forklift.
I do like the forklift section.
I had so much fun during this part.
Yeah, there's
even just editing this part. I had so much fun.
Yeah, Josh is dumb, right?
Yeah, Josh is dumb.
Josh is very stupid.
And I mean, okay, is he dumb in the game? Yes. Yes.
I mean, to be fair,
are you trying to say I'm not dumb when I'm not playing games?
To be fair, we're both dumb. Look what we're doing. He's driving a forklift while
and you died.
I'm standing on top of it.
I might be stupid sometimes, but I'm usually not an idiot.
This is what happens when me and Josh play a game together. Shit like this.
Yeah, this is pretty. This
is prime example of what happens.
It's called teamwork.
This is content at its best.
Exactly.
The funny part is, like, you watch Josh with first-person shooter games, he's not the best.
But he's also not the worst.
I don't know what the fuck happens with Josh when we play Rainbow Six, but somehow he turns into a fucking god.
Yeah,
Really not that good at Rainbow Six.
Like, he is surprisingly good at it. Because, like,
You literally in your first game had, like, what, 2 kills?
better than Brian.
Yeah, you somehow are better than Brian, who's been playing longer than you.
I don't know what I'm doing in Rainbow Six. I'm just shooting things that I see moving.
I think that's the thing. He's so used to, like, fast-moving rhythm games. As soon as he sees something move, like, bah, bah, bah.
That's the thing. I play rhythm games and I play fighting games. My reaction skills are immaculate.
Let's test that with Cookie Clicker right now.
That's
Yeah, that's the best game to use right there, Cookie Clicker.
I fucking love clicker games.
Oh man.
I've never had the patience to play them.
Yeah, the concept just seemed silly to me, or at least during the time
Oh,
that I
that's
first
silly.
discovered them. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, silly in the negative way.
I don't really know why, by the way, I put a forklift in the doorway.
I think it's used as a shield.
Yeah,
That you
that
hide
makes
behind
sense.
it?
Yeah, it's a makeshift cover.
It's a makeshift,
I think my original plan was I wanted to see if
Jack of all trades.
I think my original idea was I wanted to see if the door would crush it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Or just freaking
Yeah, because there's like a door that they're trying to close, and we wanted to see what would happen if the forklift was in the middle of it.
Well, on the original, on the Xbox 360, there was a glitch where you could get stuck outside
Oh,
when
really?
they closed the door.
Oh, that's... Well, like, is this door closing thing like a timed mission or something?
Practically.
And you're pretty much just waiting for it, like just waiting out the time until it happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
so so you could mess yourself up if you didn't make it in the door in time. Okay.
Well,
I think the door only starts closing once you actually walk inside.
actually walk inside,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then when you step back out, it stops.
Ah. So, okay, so that's how you could mess it up.
Yeah. By the way, I was gonna say that I don't know if I should really introduce these characters because while they do play into the plot, it's not like you're gonna get to know them for very long.
Well, from what I could tell during editing, they serve their purpose, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if they bothered to like give them that much character, but from what I could tell, Halo fans like legitimately enjoy the characters you interact here in your team. So I couldn't really tell you what.
Cat's my least favorite.
Cat's
She's just kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, she's very cold, if you will. I don't know.
From what I learned, by the this is my favorite scene of the entire game, by the way.
A very good scene in Halo Reach.
I love this scene. I think it's the music. The music just makes it.
Stay on the entrance.
I did not edit those subtitles. Those are in the actual game.
Yeah, as someone to also kind of let
Cutscenes, I
know
think,
watching this. Yeah, the cutscenes have subtitles in game. Every other moment, like during gameplay, when people are talking about stuff, those were edited.
Those were edited. Yeah. If it's a cutscene, then that's the actual game.
Which is kind of stupid because people have wanted like in-game subtitles for a while and they've just never done it.
Yeah, like when I was doing the subtitling for myself, I had to go to external sources to basically know exactly what the transcript of the entire thing was, and then just edit them in at the right times. So,
Yeah.
I didn't do it by ear. No way I was gonna do it by ear because a lot of the
that would drive me
Yeah, it's
insane.
not happening.
a lot of the subtitles are pretty muffled by the gunfire of the game. So no way I was going to do that. But yeah, it is very odd, and I've played a multitude of games where like there are subtitles for the in-game dialogue. So that's odd.
Like I said, it's especially weird for Reach because like some of the in-game dialogue is actually kind of important with what's happening in the mission.
Yeah, it is kind of important. Yeah, that's the thing. It was like when I edited the in-game dialogue for Sly Cooper, I was like, hindsight, I was like, why am I doing that? That is not important to the plot at all. But I did it, and that's just how it is now. But yeah, for stuff like this, where you actually have to hear your teammates, like, go to this specific thing, blow up this thing, what have you, that's kind of important to, like, actually read on the screen as well. Because the gunfire is pretty loud in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It seems pretty quiet to me.
That's because there are no guns right now, Carlos. It's a cutscene.
This is plasma damage. All major uplink components have fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the
Yeah,
I don't remember where I heard this from,
to Colonel Holland.
but apparently it's supposed to be something about, like, both Kat and Carter were supposed to have a relationship.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I can kind of see that. Like, Carter's Noble 1 and Kat's Noble 2, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, they're right next to each other in
They
the
need to make a
lineup.
number 3.
Wait, who was it? June's Noble 3, right?
June's Noble 3, yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, man.
Well, it's like, because when Kat dies,
Yeah.
like, Carter kind of refuses to talk about it.
What he is sometimes.
And, like, because he talks to Six in, like, a later mission.
She's not the only one.
And you can kind of tell he's obviously a bit sad about it.
The body station.
Because it kind of just seemed like they were close. And they kind of, like, just through their conversations, they always sound like they were very close.
Yeah, and with Kat specifically, because doesn't she die? She's not the first one to die, right?
No.
Take it.
Yeah.
And they both kind of blame themselves for the original Six dying.
I see.
Because Kat was originally the one who had the bomb, and she was supposed to go in there. But she got hurt, and then Six took it. And then she blamed herself for allowing the original Six to go in there. And then Carter blamed himself for allowing, like, obviously, you know, allowing him to go in there as well.
Neat.
I see. So, yeah.
Episode 1 done.
Yeah.
That was so
I think
fun.
our dicks up, boys.
Well, I think the more I watch it, I'll get a better understanding of, like, how the characters are and what they actually, like, mean in this thing. I know they all die because I literally watched the footage to edit the subtitles in.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
Unfortunately, we couldn't say the same thing with Gears of War 3.
I will, to this day, still be salty about that.
It's not my fault you never played the game and that's been out for like 10 plus years.
You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll give you a slight victory with that. I still don't think, because the way you brought it up during that thing was like, oh yeah, Gears of War 3. Oh yeah, spoiler alert!
Just quoting a Russian Badger video.
Yeah.
Fine. I will give you a slight victory because, like, now that I'm, like, in my game collection, I have about 32,000 games and only played like 5 of them. So, fine.